G'day gamers, it's Mick from Warg here, coming to you with another battle report. Today we're playing 600 points, and I'm going to be bringing the Legendary Legion Lurtzs Scouts. So first up in my first warband I have Lurtz himself. I have 10 sword and board, 5 bow, and then over on the left hand side I have Malher with 8 sword and board, 4 bow, and on the right hand side I've got W.A.R.G with that orc head hanging around. I also do have 8 sword and board, 4 bow, and just a drummer up the back. So I have a total of 43 models today. Gonna get kill some treants. I'm just gonna be running away from Helm's Deep after we just got smashed, and yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Hey guys, it's Michael here, bringing you my Fangorn army. I'll start with warband number 1, my leader, Treebeard, who is carrying Merry and Pippin on his back. Dismounts for Merry and Pippin are sitting here. Treebeard is leading 1 Ent into battle, Orange Leaves. And my second warband is Quickbeam, who is leading 1 Ent with Red Leaves. Thanks.
Alright gamers, this is the board that we're going to be playing on today. We're playing Heirlooms of Ages Past, and we've set up the missions first. So I won the roll-off, and I put my first objective just down here on the right-hand side. Michael's just counted and put a few just around here, and I put one just there. Mike also put one just in the corner, away from 12 inches from each of these objectives and outside of 6, so nice little measuring there. Bit of a guesstimation error on my side, and I've got my last little objective here. So we've got a bit of a quarter that doesn't have too much in it, so we'll have to see what happens. It's probably going to be a pretty tight game with a lot less movement than I would like, but I think it's more advantageous towards the Ents. So I know you're all barracking for the Ents. We'll see how we go after we finish some setup. Gamers, we're going to have a bit of a caveat in this game. We're going to be using alternative deployment for Maelstrom, so just to give each team a bit of a chance to counter so someone doesn't get swamped with one bad roll. So we'll see what happens with this, but first we're going to roll for priority. Good luck, sir. See who sets up. May the best dwarf win.
Best dwarf win.
Alright, 5 goes to Isengard, so we'll be right back with some movement. Alright gamers, we're back. I've had Malher come on this side. This is the north side of the board. He's just come on running straight up. From there, Quickbeam wanted to attend, but apparently he rolled a 1, so he's not on the board yet. So my second roll was W.A.R.G, which I came on the west side of the board. And then the third roll for Michael, which was Treebeard. He's just come onto the side there looking to try and claim that objective, and I automatically failed with Lurtz because he has his special rules, so I can just try and see where it goes and then try and use that to my advantage with that Maelstrom ability. So we'll get straight back into a priority roll, Michael. So good luck, sir. We still have 2 warbands to come on the board yet.
That's me.
Goes to good, so we'll see where he gets to go.
Hey gamers, we're back at the end of the first official move phase. Winning priority, I dismounted Merry, put him on the one of the heirloom objectives, and attempted to pick it up, and unfortunately rolled a 5, needing that 6, so didn't pick it up. Then I moved Treebeard and my other Ent forwards. I then rolled a 6 to bring Quickbeam's warband onto the board, and they basically just moved full onto the board, trying to get as close to that objective as they can. And then Mick has advanced his troops towards my poor Ents, who are going to face some shots, I would assume. He did move one of his orcs up to the heirloom objective, and again rolled a 5, not able to pick up that heirloom. And then for the rest of he did actually bring on Lurtzs as well, moving on behind his already on the board warbands, and then the rest of his models have just moved up on the board to try and converge on some of those heirloom objectives. So Mick has just announced he's got 4 shots going into
your orange haired
lead.
boy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to shoot through into your ent over there, clear line of sight. So they need 4s to hit, but have moves, so it's going to go to 5s. So I need 5s to hit. Got 2 hits, and then defense 8 on strength 3, needing 6s by force. So first round, nothing there, and that's all we got for shooting.
I have 1 hobbit in range of this model right here, and he is going to shoot a strength 1 rock.
He's going to get stoned.
Needing 3s. Actually, is it? Yeah, it's needing 3s.
Yep.
So you've got it.
So defense 5, strength 1.
What's that? That's
probably 6s.
Pretty sure it's 6s.
Yeah, 6s.
Give it a roll. 2.
Ooh,
Nothing there.
Almost got a stone in. Alright, well that take us straight into priority roll, so we'll roll off for priority.
Let's do it.
It
Goes
goes
to
to
you.
Isengard. Any heroics from you, good sir?
Just give me some time to think about it, hey?
Rattle. Alright gamers, we're back after the move phase, so no heroics are called, but the drum was, we did beat the drum to move up that little bit quicker. I've moved half of a few of these boys. This dice roll represents in the ways for Treebeard when we're going to go into our shooting phase. I've just moved up here as quick as I can just to get some more board control, so I've got an objective back here, an objective here, and an objective here, and I'm going to start putting some pressure on this objective. So he has moved up there with quick beam just to try and give me a bit of a screen, and he kept this guy still. I think he's going to be throwing a boulder at me, which I'm not looking too forward to. Just getting a bit of cover here, and Treebeard just hanging back a little bit. So this is where we're at the start of the game. So we're going to have some shots just over here with some of these bad boys. Can you just measure 18 inches out for me?
Yeah, you're good.
So what about this one just in here?
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these guys are at normal. They have moves, so needing 5s. None. Perfect. Alright, and then I've got 4 more just over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to have it in the way for that tree, and they're going to be shooting at... let's shoot at the orange boy. No, I'm going to shoot at him. Okay. So I'm shooting at the orange boy. So needing 5s to hit because I have moved. There's some 6s. Let's see them again. Come on, Isengard. Well, first in the ways, 4 ups. So 1 goes through, and then needing a 6 by 4. No shooting. So no unsuccessful shooting so far. This army is a bit of a scouting and shooting and skirmishing army on foot. So if I don't do my work, it doesn't work out for me. But we do have shooting from Michael's phase. So he's got 1 big boulder. Where are you going to throw it, Michael?
Oh, actually, I hope... Oh.
18 inches for your thing. Oh, that's where I'd be throwing mine.
Yeah, I'll go for him.
I think I might have stuffed up my movement there with Malher.
Needing a 4. Oh,
there's a 4.
Needing a 3. Hey,
right.
That's a wound.
So that's definitely a wound. I'm going to use a fate point right there. So Malher's first point of fate.
That's good.
And he's good. So I'm going to ignore that wound. We're going to mark that off. And we'll be getting straight into the next turn, which I'm assuming there will be some combats going to happen, providing that I can pass some courage checks. So let's roll for priority, good sir.
Let's do it.
This is pretty important. I've got 5.
3.
Right. Any heroics from you?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna call... I'll be calling a move with quick beam.
Okay, so move with quick beam. I'm going to call no moves from me. No heroics from me.
Sure is.
Right.
Let's get into it.
And I'm going to beat my drum though. So no charges from me within 12 inches of my drummer this turn. So my plan is to try and jump up on him and put him under pressure next turn. Alright, we'll be right back with some movement phase, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay guys, we're back after another movement phase. So, starting where the movement started, Quick Beam has charged into 2 orcs in here, and subsequently Mick has moved just a bunch of orcs in to try and get the trap on me next turn.
Actually called Urukai, not orcs, Mr. Alisar.
Apologies, Urukai. And then subsequently with the rest of his move, he has put a bunch of Urukai into here and moved up with, what's that? That's Ugluk and
Malher.
Pun?
Malher.
And Malher, basically into that, trying to put some pressure on that objective. My counter moves were to set up a nice sneaky little hurl into the front 2 models with that ent, to move Tree Beat in behind sneakily to try and basically prevent Mick from getting anything onto that objective. And I think that will put us into some shooting. Now, Mick, you gonna fire some shots into?
I might have made a mistake there, probably not. Probably not worth it, but I will shoot my own dudes here because Team Evil is the best team ever. So the red one means that he's moved, so I make him the gold dice. So I need falls to hit with the other 2 and gold dice for the red guy that's actually moved. So he's going to have it in the way for this model here. And then I'm going to see if I hit myself in the combat as well. So the first attacks, so the gold needs 5s. In the way for my Urukai. Goes through, hits the combat, hits me or you. Hits you, needing a 6 again. Oh, so close.
That's close.
And then Lurtzs is going to have a shot there. He's got a clear shot from here. Straight through. He does have a bow. Hasn't moved. Needing 3+. And he misses. Typical Lurtzs fashion.
Okay, cool. Now my shooting. I've got Mary and Pippin shooting into Frontman. So I've got 2 dice needing 3 pluses. Oh, classic.
In the tray. In the tray.
Got 1 hit. Got 1 hit. Needing a 6.
Oh,
That's nice and close.
so close to
It's unfortunate.
Alright, and that brings us into combat.
Okay. Any heroics? Well, you don't have any
Lots
might.
of heroics for you, mate, so I got priority. Any heroics from you?
Nah, man, I'm not going to call any of this stuff.
Smart move. Alright, well, we'll get into this combat straight up. We'll fight here. I'm going to shield with both of my guys.
Setting the bar.
Setting it 6 high.
Okay. Oh.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can have that one.
Alright, so I'm just shield. I'm just going to back away slightly just to tie you in there. And next combat.
So you got this one here.
Yep, I'm definitely going to shield there.
Okay. Set the bar for me.
Too high.
Ooh.
Come on, you can beat this. You need 111.
There's the 6.
Alright, would you like to kill, rend, or hurl? What would you like to
I am going to hurl, and I believe we hit those front 2 models.
Yep, so you're going to hit these 2 here.
Now, what is it? What's your strength?
So strength 4.
Yeah, he's got strength 7, so that's 3 inches straight away, plus a D3.
Pretty sure it is, yep.
So there's another 2 inches.
So it's definitely going to hit him. So let's go.
But is it going to sneak past into this man here is my question. Can you just...
Center to center, so it's going to go straight through there.
So edge of his model will probably hit it and he'll end up 6 inches back would be my assumption.
I'll say he's going to stop when he hits that terrain right there, because
Okay.
that base size is going to be right there.
I am happy with that. So he's going to take 2 strength 3s and a strength 6, and those both will take a strength 3.
So let's do the strength 3s first. So we've got this one here, and then that one
here.
there. So first one.
First one.
Nope. Next one.
He's dead.
First blood. Alright,
Okay.
and then...
Two strength 3s. 5s. He's dead.
Right.
Okay.
And then one's knocked prone.
One is knocked prone. Okay. That finishes combat for another turn, so priority.
Yep, good luck, sir.
It goes to me.
Alright.
Any heroics from you?
I'm going to use the point on Ugluk to call a heroic move, which is right here.
Give me 2 seconds. Let's have a quick look at something. And I'm going to counter call with quick beam. Second point of might.
No more heroics from me.
Yeah, no, that's it for me.
Alright, go for a roll off. 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. 4, 5, 6 goes to good.
Goes to me.
Alright, and we'll be right back after the movement phase. Alright gamers, we're back just after the move phase. I managed to run in here and just try and tie off Treebeard with that heroic move. Still within 6 inches of Ugluk there, just at the extreme measures. Just doing that zone of control. I ran in here with this little Uruk-hai to pick up the objective. I was hoping I didn't roll a 6 and I managed to roll a 3, so I was lucky that objective's going to disappear, and probably that Uruk-hai is going to disappear as well. Also wanted to try and get Mauher in here, but he's not really feeling too confident charging quick beam. So I did get a few more in there, but anyone that's got a red dice with a 1 next to them, they have failed their courage checks to try and charge in. So I was pretty happy with their courage, a little bit higher as an Uruk-hai. These bowmen here have just moved across. I went to try and get some more zone of control to get rid of this objective. Rolled a 1 on that Uruk-hai drummer, sorry. And these guys just moved in. I think the game for the objective is in the Uruk-hai's hands, providing I don't break and run away with the guy on the objective. And these archers have moved across. This guy failed his morale check. Old mate here, who was prone from the hurl last turn, just moved up a little bit, and I managed to pass 2 courage checks just in here to try and take some pressure off that shielding boy, because I can see a hurl coming straight into this combat, knocking them all flat. So we'll see what happens after this. I don't have any shooting, but do you have any shooting, sir?
I will take 2 shots with Mary and Pippin at your heirloom charger.
Heirloom charger, just to get a bit of spite back. So needing 3s to hit, sir.
That's 1 hit.
1 hit, needing a 6.
Oh, nice and close.
Those stones, they're hurting, I'm telling you, but they're just not doing the job. I think you just need to sharpen them maybe a little bit. We're going to go into the combat phase. I don't have priority. The Ents have priority at the moment, so it's my turn to call. So I can either call heroic combat to try and get this combat to go first, but he will win ties on the fights. But I am scared of a bit of a cheeky hurl that's going to fly through here, because he does have priority. He can pick first, so I think it's going to be a drain on might. So I will call a heroic combat with Ugluk's second point of might.
Yeah, forcing me to do the desperate. I'm going to call a combat with Treebeard.
Treebeard, okay. I don't have any other heroes in combat, so I've got Lurtzs here, and I do have Ugluk cowering over there in the corner. So that is it for heroic moves, heroic combats. So, sir, you have priority. Would you like to roll off first to see who gets to have their combat first? So 50-50. 1, 2, 3 goes to evil. 4, 5, 6 goes to tree ants.
Oh, that's not good for me.
Evil coming up. Alright, so we're going to get some dice and we'll be right back. Alright gamers, we've got the dice, big fight coming off here. I'm going to stab with all my models, so I've got 5 Uruk-hai and Ugluk in there. I'm going to stab all those models, trying to get some rerolls to 1s because they may come in handy. I'll set the bar, sir, because you do win ties.
There's the 6.
There's the 6, so he does need that 6 on that 3 dice, so it's very important.
For the dramatic effect.
3.
Oh! Don't even have enough might.
You guys Ents need a banner. Give us a like if you feel like Ents need a banner, because I definitely do need that one. Even if Treebeard could spend a point of will to give them a banner, would be definitely a great little bonus for them. So I do have him trapped, so I am going to double my dice. I am going to re-roll the ones because I did stab with all of them. So I've got Uglucks are going to go first. Actually, no, I'm going to roll these guys. I'm going to roll the troops first. How many wounds do you have, sir?
He's got 3 and 1 fate. How many? What's your strength?
I am strength 4.
So you're needing 6s.
So needing 6s. All right. So needing 6s. Double this up, and I re-roll 1s. So none on the first one, but I do get to re-roll those 1s. So this is where those special strikes do come in handy. Definitely not coming in handy so far. So I get to re-roll this baby.
There's 1.
There's 1 6. No 1s there. So there's 1 wound thus far. And now Ugluck. He does have 1 point of might left, so I am willing to spend that. So he's strength 5. Does that make a difference?
I don't think so, mate. I think that's
Still 6s.
5s on 8. No, still 6s.
Still 6s. All right, still 6s. So
1 wound.
re-rolling 1s here.
There's 1.
There's 1. There's 1 wound. So 1 dice is out of the tray. Ooh.
You got 1 there.
So I need a 5 on this, and I will spend might to try and. Oh.
5.
But then he's also got fate. How much fate do you have?
I got 1 fate, mate.
1 fate. Here for a good time, not a long time. Spending my last point of might on Ugluck. So there's 2 6s there. So that's 3 wounds altogether.
Okay, needing the point of fate to go
So
off.
point of fate to go off. Or quick beam is down.
He is gone.
Quick beam is down for the count. So that's traps win games, ladies and gentlemen. It's really important. Get some traps in there, double your dice, and big heroes go down in 1 turn. So now your heroic combat's going to go off. You're going to have a little lonely orc there by himself.
Yep.
Against a massive tree beard. I can see what yeet's going to happen. I'm going to shield this for my life. Set the bar at 5+.
There's a 5 and there's a 6.
So it looks like you win that fight. So what would you like to do, sir?
Well, that's a good question, my friend. You know, let's set up the hurl. Go for it. So we'll go hurling into there. So we already know he goes 3+. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
It's only 4 inches. I don't think 4 inches is long enough. That's what she said.
No, I think it's 5 inches, mate.
Oh, bad luck, mate.
Yeah, he's just out.
Just short. Right. So you're going to hurl him.
So he's basically just going to take a single strength 6 hit.
Strength 6 hit. So
Which
needing a 4 wound.
Yep.
Oh, doesn't work. And he's going to be knocked prone all the way down there, sliding up to his mate and saying, ow.
Okay.
Alright, and so that goes into normal combats. Where would you like to fight first, sir?
Let's fight with ready.
Red. So I've got 1 guy in here. I'm actually going to strike you here. I'm going to go for you. So, and I'm also going to stab you. So I got a 4 high.
I got a 5.
You win that fight. What would you like to do? Would you like to
I'm
hurl?
going to set up another hurl, mate. So we got
Perfectly
this
in
man will
line.
hit 1, 2, and then how far,
So
depending on
line's
how
gonna
far
go
we get.
straight through there.
So what's their strength again?
So strength 4 for Urukais.
So that means he was 3 inches plus.
So 3 inches plus.
4, that's another
4.
2 inches. That's 5 inches total.
So a total of 5 inches. So where is he going to land?
5. Oh,
So he's going to hit those 2 guys there,
Hit
yeah?
those 2 guys and then land just there.
So he's going to hit Ugluck, that dude there. Hit
land
these 2
right
here
there.
as well.
No, he won't hit those 2, mate.
Oh, he won't? Okay, sorry.
Just short.
Well, let's roll for the normal dude, and then we'll roll for Ugluck. So,
So strength 3 on normal dude. He's fine.
and then Ugluck's toughness, defense 5 as well.
So that'll.
That's a wound on Ugluck, and I do have a fate point on him, so I'm going to use my fate
No,
point.
oh no, you do. Yeah.
No, so it's a wound on Ugluck.
Nice.
So,
I'd like to see.
and he's also knocked prone, and so is this guy. And don't forget your strength 6 hit and the 2 strength 3 on the guy that just got hurled.
So
Flinging him around the board.
do 2 strength 3 to start with. That's dead.
Dead.
He's dead. So that's his name.
So there's another one that bites the dust. And a wound on Ugluck. Not bad.
Still points total. We're a little bit off, but
Yep, we'll just have to see what the game rolls out like. And then we've got 2 over here. I'm going to go for you, and I'm going to stab with both.
okay. Set them on, my friend.
Too high.
Big 2 high. Yeah, that's me.
Alright,
So we'll just strike him normally.
so you're just going to strike normally with 3 dice.
It's 1 wound.
1 dead. Which one would you like to kill, sir?
Yeah, we'll kill this guy.
Kill that guy. Right. And we'll be right back with, we've got priority coming up, so that's combat. And we're going to have priority roll in the tray.
That's mine.
6, and it goes to the Ents.
Anything from you, sir?
I don't think I've got any might left on Ugluck, but I do a Malher. But I'm just going to leave it for now, and I'm just going to call no heroics for me.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right,
Let's get into it.
and we'll be right back with a bit of movement phase.
Hey guys, back after another movement phase. So, to start with, what we've got is we've had some Ents charge up into a couple of models here. So, to start with, I had Treebeard charge one man, setting up a hurl into here. Mick, obviously seeing that, decided not to charge 8 models into one Ent, and has basically just left it with a one-on-one. He did have a couple fail courage checks, so I think that might have influenced his decision a little bit. But
just this one here, because he is knocked prone, so I can't strike blows, so I was just going to throw shields. Otherwise, I would have put Ugluck in there just for thematic sense.
And then, basically I charged two orcs here, and we have counter charge into a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Big sad face for orange leaves. And other than that, we have some Uruk-hai have moved up to the side of this rock here, looking like they're probably going to try and go for a trap next turn. We did have some bowmen move 4 inches off to the left here, lining up some nice easy shots. And the big one, we had one Uruk-hai try and dig up the heirloom and roll a 5, which has now meant that our heirloom has been revealed in the back corner, with one man now carrying the heirloom. So, some victory points on the board already.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're time to go into combats. I don't think you have any might.
So nothing in combat that can cause any heroics, so nothing from me.
And I am probably going to call nothing as well. Given that I have priority, we will fight. Let's fight red hair first, I think.
Red head first? Alright, because I'm on the ground, I'm prone, I'm going to shield anyway. So I got a 5, sorry.
7. 7's going to be a bit hard to beat, mate. I've also got the 4.
Oh, there's that banner. Treebeard should use a will point for a banner, I reckon.
Agreed.
So I'm just going to stand up, and red hair's just going to back away.
Back away a little bit.
With that?
Yep, I'm happy with that.
Make sure you go the full inch.
And then we'll fight Treebeard next.
Treebeard. I'm going to stab you here, even though it's one guy going to go for it. Trade me. 1 high, you win.
Let's just strike some blows. So actually, what I'm actually going to do here,
just kick him into another tree, man.
depending on some distances here. What have I got? Oh, this is a bit harder to do with one hand than I thought it was going to be. So we've got about, if I can roll a 4, I can get into that man, which I'm going to take a risk on. I'm going to play a barge here.
Okay.
So you in there.
You're going to fling back 3, so just roll your barge damage and we'll move it later. But yep.
Okay. So we are barging 4 inches. That's nice. What I like to see.
Nice roll.
So
it's going to go whoop, 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 whoop.
And this man is actually going to barge out this way a bit, kind of tying those guys up. Okay. And in order to prevent a bit of a trap, we are going to fight Treebeard again.
Alright. I'm going to shield here because I really want to get that trap off. 6
Big
high.
6. Big 6.
Oh, 6
Double 6s.
Yeah. Question is, are you going to kill him?
Gonna rend. 4s will do it. Alright, so now we've got big orange hair against 2 orcs.
Nice work on
2 Uruk-hai.
I'm going to stab with both of them.
4s. There's a 6.
So you win that fight.
Alright, and we're just going to strike normally. Being 2. Yep, there we go.
Threes,
Both dead.
And I also do have to take stab damage for the guy that lost fight there, so I need a 6 to kill my own dude. And
Cool.
And these guys as well, they perish under the weight of trees.
So, starting to bring that point tally back up, but still I think it's well in favour of Isengard here.
Alright.
Hey.
We'll go
into a priority.
Priority phase. 4 high.
Big 4. Big 2.
Goes to Isengard.
Does indeed.
Any heroics from you, sir?
Yeah, man, I'm going to call one with Treebeard move.
One with Treebeard? Alright. No heroics from me?
Okay. We will catch you on the other side of the movement phase.
Alright gamers, we're back. We've just consolidated a few of our troops. Just opened up some firing lanes into those trees just down there. And these guys have moved up half just to maybe get some shots into tree bit over there. I just left what he's charged in there, and I've run some Urukai just around the back there. So we're going to get straight into shooting. So first things first, these guys haven't moved. They're going to be within 18 inches of OJ. So they're going to have a shot at orange. So we're going to have 4 shots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Needing 4s to hit.
2 hits.
2 hits. I should really be fighting in combat because I have more chance of killing them. In the ways for the combat, 1 hits you. So my own dude. Nope. And the 1 into the tree.
Ooh, nice and close.
Close. And then I'm going to have 5 shots here. And 1 with Lurtzs. So I'm going to make Lurtzs the Isengard because he is Isengard. And then I'm going to have 5 shots here with me gold dice. So 3s on the Isengard and 4s on the others.
Oh,
that's very, very nice. Now, in the ways.
Don't roll like that again, please.
4 pluses to hit me or you. So 1, 2, hit me. So I'll roll the first one, see if it kills me because that other dice will go through. Because technically it's 1 at a time. Nope. And so the last one to try and kill me. Yep, kills me. So that's him dead, and it stops a barge or something going off next turn. So I need 6s by 4s with these guys, and I do have Lurtz's dice in here. So I'm not going to spend the
2 points of might?
No, I'm not spending 2 points of might. If it was 1, yep, definitely, because it gives me another dice roll. And then I do have some shots just up the back here. So we've got these 4 boys. They have moved half. They're going to have a shot into tree bed here. And it's going to be 5s to hit. So I've got 4 dice needing 5s. So 1, 2 hits. And then I do have 6s by 4s. So 1 miss. And both missed. And so that goes to my shooting phase. We're going to go into combat. We've just got 1 combat.
Just
here.
Quickly, before we go too far, we forgot about them last turn, but Merry and Pippin are going to throw some stones.
So these guys are going to get stoned over here.
So we're going to shoot him as priority number 1, and if we manage to kill him, we'll go for number 2.
Hey, you never know what could happen.
Needing 3s.
3s to hit.
Got 1,
so 1 hit. And then needing a 6 to kill.
Oh,
nah, unlucky. So no stones coming off there. And we got just that 1 combat going over here. So I'm going to stab you with both my dudes. I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
Stab you, McStab stab. So got 4 high, set the bar.
Big 6.
Big 6. So it goes to the Ents.
Let's just strike. Some normal strikes. It's 1 dead.
1 dead Urukai. Unfortunate.
That second kill,
rolling,
unfortunately.
So which one did you want to kill, mate?
Let's kill off this guy here.
Okay. And I'll push back that 1 inch. Go towards tree bed.
Tree bed.
Yeah, see if I get that priority again. That's where he's going to try and charge. So now we go straight into priority.
Okay. What you getting? 2. Big 2 goes to
So it goes to the Ents. So no heroics from me. Any heroics from you? I wouldn't recommend it. Nope.
I don't think so.
And we'll get back with the movement phase.
Okay guys, back again. 1 more movement, one more charge. So, what do we have happen? We had the Ents moved up 6 inches each, and in response to that, Mick has basically surrounded my young orange-haired Ent, and has got into combat 1 Urukai with both my red hair and Treebeard. Did fail a courage check back here. And he's moved a couple of bows 4 inches to the side.
These guys have moved full, and everything else is stationary.
And basically everything else stayed the same. He has advanced that heirloom carrier a little bit. Maybe trying to give me a little bit of a chance.
Just tempting fate.
Exactly. So, getting into some shooting. You have... Actually, it goes to me first, doesn't it? So we'll fire a couple of shots off with Merry and Pippin. Off into Terrifier. Actually, we'll fire him off into this man here.
Okay.
So, needing 3s. Oh, 2 hits.
Needing sixes.
Needing 6s.
Oh, he got one.
Big Merry and Pippin going off.
Guy's going home stoned.
Okay, so we have managed to... Merry and Pippin have actually done something this game, which is very, very rare. But, shooting from you, Mick.
Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus Lurtzs, and then another 4 over here, so that's 9.
Okay.
So I've got 8 gold dice, and I need to roll 1 more. They're all going to Orange Boy. I've got clear line of sight straight in there, so he's not in combat, so this big volley coming at him, needing 4s, because I haven't moved.
That is a lot of hits.
I need those 6s on the wound roll, mate. That's what I need. I'd like to see that again. And then I do have 1 more coming at you as well. Yep, he's going in as well. So that's not bad rolling. I now need 6s by 4s.
Okay. Not seeing any 6s there, mate.
6s there, damn it. A few 1s and 5s, but no luck there. And that's shooting sometimes can be very fickle. And that's my shooting. So, combat.
Combat. Any heroics from you? I don't think you have any points of might in combat.
So nothing in combat here.
And I think there's only 1 combat to shoot for, and I think that's it. So,
Oh, I'm going to stab you.
oh,
It's on.
tempting fate. Okay, we'll have tree bid on the Fangorn
Set
dice.
the dice at a 1. You win the dice. So what would you like to do, sir?
You know what? We're actually not even gonna go kill him. We're gonna play a barge, mate.
Yep, alright.
So does that mean both my ants get to move? I believe it does.
I would assume so, yep.
So we'll barge him directly back 3 inches. If I can get a quick measurement. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, and then young Mr. Red Hair. Whoop, there's a tree. Young Mr. Red Hair is going to move 4 inches, which he doesn't particularly need to, because what he's going to do is he's going to hit the man in front of him and wrap into the second.
Mm-hmm.
And then Treebeard, I think, actually we need to roll for him first. Treebeard's only going to get an inch. So, I don't know if he's going to fit in here, but we're going to give it a go.
Definitely hasn't got wood.
No. I think that's about all we can do there. But, we did manage to tie another 2 up, so... Combat numero dos.
Numero dos here. Alright. I'm going to stab you with... Which one do you want to do first, sir?
There is only 1 combat, isn't there?
I'm stabbing you with both, actually.
Oh.
Getting the Isengard out, setting the bar.
At a
3 high.
big 3.
Got
That
a
is a 6.
Can't even know about that.
We're going to strike normally. Going for it.
So 1 dies, and then I've got stab damage on myself.
And he's good. These ants just can't get that second kill off, sadly. But, okay.
So you have killed 12 so far.
So I might just about have made back some some points here, but I think that puts us into another priority roll. So
Off the priority, sir.
let's do it.
3 high. Goes to 3, so that goes to Isengard.
Goes to Isengard.
Any heroics from you, sir?
Nah, mate. I think just bring the pain.
Bring
I think
the
let's
pain?
let's go for it.
Well, let's get straight into the movement phase.
Catch you right after.
Alright gamers, we're back. I've just jumped on, just jumped into combat here, just trying to get some kills. I'm going to try and pop this OJ Trient straight up, and I put 2 guys in here. I have failed a few courage checks, so the dice with the 1s next to them did fail their courage checks to try and charge in. And then I've just started committing the forces, because I think I need to try and break him, and I need to bring some dice and some numbers to bear. He is in a nice little bottleneck for himself, and he is all connected, so we'll have to see what how it's going to work out for him. And I have moved these guys here just to secure this objective with the heirloom. So Michael, I think I've moved everything forward more than half, so I think you have some shots with Merry and
Pippin are going to attempt to throw a stone. You've got 1 man back here. I was thinking about shooting at the archers, but even though they're one defense less, it still doesn't matter. We need 6s, so we're just going to take a shot at this man back here.
So some shots from him into him, sending 3s to hit.
I'm just going to get your dice out of there. We'll take some 3 pluses. You got 1.
Needing a 6.
Needing a big 6.
Whoa!
Merry and Pippin.
There's another one. Bites the dust.
They've paid for themselves in spades.
Looks like they must have sharpened those rocks. Alright.
Bit of encouragement from Treebeard.
Alright, going into the combat phase. Any heroics from you since I had priority?
I don't think I will this time around, mate.
I don't think it's worth it because I do have you. You're not going to fit through that.
I'm not going to fit through that gap unless Treebeard gets a lot slimmer very quickly.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Trust me, I've tried. Alright, so I'm going to go into combat. I do have... Ugluck does not have any might left, but I do have 3 on Lurtzs and 2 on Malher. So I'm going to strike up with Lurtzs just to try and get that fight bonus. So I'm going to spend a point of might on Lurtzs and call Heroic Strike.
Fair enough. Mate, still nothing from me.
Nothing. And no more heroics from me. I'm just going to try and use the dice to might it up, and then we're going to have to fight the big guy and see what we're going to try and do. So unfortunately I did not get the trap off, which is unfortunate just because of a few terror checks for these boys, but that's okay. Hopefully we can punch through that defense 8 with some strength 5.
I think you might actually have him trapped anyways, mate. I think if you fight him first and Treebeard doesn't go...
Yep. Did you want to call any heroics? You can call heroic combat with Treebeard.
We will. We'll give it. We kind of need it.
So then you can try and get him out of that combat. But that's the point of might, and I'm going to force you to do it.
Yep. Go for it, mate.
Yep.
You force me to use that point of might.
There is a heroic combat going off with Treebeard just to try and get rid of that trap to stop that from happening. So, yeah, I'm just trying to drain some resources. So how much might does Treebeard have left?
He has none. That is his last point.
Alright, and I spent a point of might on Lurtzs just to call that heroic strike. So the combat goes off first. I have one dude there. I'm going to try and shield just to try and keep you in there. Got the 6, set the bar on double 6.
Oh, and he's won it too.
Oh, looks like Treebeard has to back away. But I think he's going to stop that trap anyway, so he can...
I think he's managed it, mate.
Yeah, he's going to be okay in there. Alright. Alright, so the big fight here. I'm going to pick this one here. We're going to strike up.
Big one.
So 5 plus 1 is 6. So he's still winning ties. Hero goes stabbing again. Alright, so everything's going to stab there. So I've got 3 with Lurtzs, 3 with Malher, 2 with Ugluck, and just that archer that's in combat there. So I'm going to use 3 with Lurtzs, 3 with Malher, and then I'll get some more dice. So, good sir,
you set the bar.
I'm going to set the bar. So Lurtzs is the Isengard, Malher is the gold.
You did get the 6.
So I got the 6. So the 6 is in there. Now, it really comes down to these 3 dice, whether he rolls a 6.
That is a 1.
It's a 1. 5. What?
Oh, so close.
So it looks like that's a win for the Isengard.
We'll be able to back away, though.
He is able to back away, so I don't get to double my dice. So let's do Ugluck first. So he gets 4 dice. Re-rolling 1, strength 5, needing 6s.
No.
Nothing there. 2 5s. Pity I couldn't use might on that. We're going to go for the single archer, needing 6s as well with strength 4. Re-rolling 1s. So I've got a 1 there. I'm going to re-roll that. Nothing. Alright, so now I have Malher with his strength 5. I do have 2 points of might on Malher. So let's see what happens here.
That is a 6 and a 5, mate.
I am going to spend a point of might to turn that into a 6.
Yep.
So make sure you mark that baby down.
So you got 2 on big orange, 2 wounds.
And then Lurtzs, can he finish him off? Lurtzs does have 2 points of might left, but I would like to save this for Treebeard because he can be a tough boy to take down.
You get 2.
And
that is enough.
There is the 6 right there. So that is enough to take orange flame trees out. Good old Kaysan, goodbye. Alright. And I think we have one more combat. So that's a big win for the Isengard to try and bring these numbers to bear. So I'm going to go and I'm going to stab with these 2. Going to go for it. Set the bar. Got a 4 high. What did you roll, good sir?
A 4, luckily.
4. So that means you win the fight. Would you like to do anything special?
I am actually going to do something interesting. I'm going to barge again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I think I might even be okay without having to roll because my plan... That's pretty bloody close. I think I'm
going to call that as an inch. So definitely you can automatically make it into Malher.
Okay,
there.
so we'll just barge. This guy is going to go back.
So I'll go back 3 inches this way.
3 inches this way-ish. And then we're going to just chuck him in there.
Malher gets to fight again. So, alright. Malher used a point of might, didn't he, last turn to bring up a 5?
Yes, he did.
So make sure you count that because this could make a difference. So I'm going to set the bar.
Yep.
And I'm going to stab as well. Here I go stabbing again. Oh, shit. Alright. That's not a good roll. So
As long as I don't roll triple ones, I think we're good.
yeah. So that's not a great time for Malher.
Really quick, what's his strength?
So Malher is strength 5, and you've already used a brutal power attack this turn, so you
that's
can't
right,
use
I have.
another one. So
Okay, mate. We're just gonna chuck some shots into him.
just going to back away my inch.
So we're needing 3s.
We're needing 3s on Malher.
I only need 2 of them.
Yep, I do have a fate point. He's only got 2
No,
wounds.
he's already used his
Oh, he
fate
has
point.
used it. Yep.
So I could get a big kill here. Nope. He still can't do
So
it.
takes a wound. Oof. So he takes a wound right there.
Still can't get that second attack to hit.
So I've got Ugluck on 1 wound. I've got Malher on 1 wound, and Lurtzs. They got no fate. Only Lurtzs has got 2, 1 left, and he's got 3 wounds. Right.
Okay.
So big roll. So 1 treant went down this turn, and a guy just got stoned and left.
My ends are looking on the ropes a little bit here.
Let's see. Priority's big, and that's out of the tray.
That is a 6, my friend. That goes
So
to
then
me.
go straight to the treants, and I'm going to let the treants have that. So we'll get right back to you after some movement.
Okay. Okay, guys, back at the end of another movement phase, and it's not looking particularly great for the Ents here. I think there's a good chance that the game might very well end this turn. So I moved up and tried to tie up Lurtzs with Treebeard to try and at least force a slightly higher strike roll when he inevitably strikes. And moved Mr. Red Hair up into a couple of orcs, up into a couple of urukai, sorry. Just to try and initiate the combat, and then Mick kind of just swarmed me. I don't think there's any other way to say it. We did have a fair chunk of courage fails, so all the red dice you can see, they were a little bit too scared to charge into combat, so slightly better for me than it could have been, but
I think they were given a bow for a reason.
I think they were. So at this point, I think you gonna fire any shots in?
No, you get some shots, mate.
Okay, let's let's just fire 2 shots into this man right here.
Battle. Go away, sir.
Going for... Oh, that's 1 hit.
Need a 6.
Need a 6. That is nothing, mate. Bloody... Merry and Pippin, they grabbed a couple of sharpened stones and then tossed them back in the bag. Okay.
Alright.
Have you got any heroics going off?
I am going to call Heroic Strike with Lurtzs' second point of might.
As you might think. I've got no points of might left anyways, mate, so any other heroics from you?
No heroics for me, just Lurtzs is the only one that might left.
Hey.
Oh, I've got one on Malher, but... So just the second point of might.
Too
Alright.
easy.
Where would you like to fight first?
I do. Whoa. Let's... I don't think I can pick up. I might better pick up a look. Okay, we'll go for Big Red Hair first.
Red Hair first?
Yep.
Right. So I'm going to stab with all of them, because here I go stabbing again.
Here you go stabbing again.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 gold dice. So the 3 dice are Malher, the Isengard. So I got the 6 there, set the bar at 6. He has the fight, so he needs a 6 to equal.
There is a 6 in there.
Any special strikes from you, sir?
I really wish you'd have tied one up into that thing so I might be able to hurl, but I think... Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a bludgeon on it. Okay, do you want to... I think I might let you take over here.
Right, so which one are you going to bludgeon first?
So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up Malher,
Oh, no.
and we're going to just bludgeon just left to right.
Alright, so Malher's getting picked up, and then we're going to bludgeon 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the thing about bludgeon is we actually have to kill the target to continue, so we'll put Malher on the green dice, and we'll put the target on blue dice.
Alright, let's see how we go. This could swing pretty hard.
Target dies.
Target dies, Malher does not take a hit, so there's one little dead man there. So the next
Going
draw.
for the second. Target survives, but Malher takes his second and final wound.
So Malher is down and out for the count. So it's not a bad roll. You did get rid of a hero with 3 attacks, so that's 3 less attacks coming at you this turn. And I'll push back an inch with these boys here. make sure I go my full inch.
Go the full inch.
Yep. Right. And then we have a bit of a fight here. Still have me trapped.
You do indeed.
So, I'm going to strike up actually. So, striking with Lurtzs.
Big 2.
He is known to be pretty bad at fighting. So,
Going for the 2. Oh, no, he's high.
Oh, yep, there we go. So, fight 9.
Thank you. So you get 3 dice here. Ugluk gets 2.
Google gets 2, yep.
And then you got 1. No, that's not in.
He's
so
out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4 normals,
Four.
Ugluk and Lurtzs. Alright, so Treebeard's fight 8.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm not going to feint with Lurtzs because he is a high fight, because I will lose that bonus for striking up. But I will stab with everything else. So here goes Ugluk stabbing. Got 5 high, and then I've got 4 dudes that are going to stab as well. There's the 6s. Oh, 3 6s.
Let's start doing some damage, eh?
Alright. And, alright, so Lurtzs. I'm going to leave Lurtzs to last.
Yep.
There's no point me using the heroic challenge in my Legion ability because he, not like I can knock him to the ground.
Come on, do it.
No, because then you just get the shit out of me.
me.
Alright, let's do Ugluk first. Ugluk's been going, he's been a bit of a staple this game. So, needing some 6s from Ugluk.
That's nothing.
Oh, close, nothing. But he did stab, so he's going to re-roll that 1.
Still nothing.
Oh, still a close one. And then I do have
8 dice.
8 dice for the 4 guys who are stabbed as well. So these guys need 6s as well.
It's 1 wound.
So 1 wound thus far.
You got a 1 in there too.
And then I'm going to
Actually,
re-roll that
re-roll
baby. No, but then I pick up the 1s for the stab. So he's going to push them to the side. No luck for them.
So
So 1 wound so far. And now Lurtzs, the big boy. So I do have a point of might left. He's strength 5.
Now, Treebeard still has 3 points of fate left, so if you want to guarantee it, you need to hit 6.
Well, yeah, I need to hit some 6s with this dice roll. I'm on the hands.
That is nothing.
Hmm.
You've got 1 point of might, you can get 1 extra wound.
Nah, not worth it.
Okay.
So, just putting 1 onto Treebeard here, which has been unlucky for me, but
So, needing a point of fate.
that's how the dice roll.
Yeah.
Treebeard's
Treebeard's
saved his fate. So there's 1 less fate he has to do, and then I'm just going to back up just that little bit to stop him from
the Ensivo.
getting in there. So, alright.
Let's continue the last march of the Ensivo, so.
And that takes us into priority. So, we're not at half yet. And he's not at half because he's still got Merry and Pippin sitting on top of Treebeard. So we're going to go for a priority roll. It's 2 high.
3 high.
Goes to the Ents. Any heroics from me? No heroics from me. I'm just going to let you do what you do, and then I'm going to try and counter with some charges and maybe some failed charges.
Right,
So
okay.
we'll be right back with a bit of movement. Alright gamers, we're back. This is the movement. All these red dice here are Urukai that have failed their charge. These boys are just sitting over here, minding their own business, securing the objective. I have put my guys in so there's no hurls going out into that combat. Can be quite nasty if he does win that fight, but however he does have Ugluk there, and Ugluk only has 1 wound left. So hopefully he doesn't roll a 6 here, and I do have Lurtzs over this side just to make sure I didn't get that hurl going off. So we're going to get into some shooting. So I've got no shots from the Urukai, but we do have some shots from Merry and Pippin on the back with their sharp rocks. Anyone you want to target in particular?
You know, mate, we're just gonna. This guy looks like he's running away already, so let's go for him.
Yep. So you're going to try and hit him in the back of the helmet.
Oh, 2 hits.
2 hits, nearly a 6.
No.
Oh, adds up to 6, but unlucky. Alright. Heroics. No heroics from me.
That's what I like to hear. Nothing from me, mate. I got no mind anyways.
Okay. Alright, so where would you like to fight first?
We're gonna fight Big Redhead first.
Big Red
Because
first?
it doesn't actually matter because they're both trapped, and I may as well at least try and get 1 hurl into combat.
Well, I'm going to stab with everything there,
Fair
except for the bowman. I don't want to stab with the bowman because it is actually 5s to kill me because with the strength 2 hit, but I will with all the sword and board boys. So we'll get to that roll. I'll set the bar. So I do have Lurtzs in there, which we'll throw up straight away. So I've got 4 high on Lurtzs.
Now, and if you can't get a 6 on 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No, 8.
So, and then I've got 8 guys, so the sword and board are stabbing.
There's the 6.
There's the 6s. Right.
Okay.
Let's see that again.
It all comes down to my ability to roll a 6 now. There is a 6 there.
Alright, and he wins the game. Wins the fight. Not the game. Not yet, anyway. Alright, what would you like to do? You do have the option to...
I have the option to hurl it into Treebeard's combat and try and get more kills.
He will knock them
I think
prone.
I think the bludgeon is just a little bit too tempting for me.
I definitely would go the bludgeon.
So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to pick up Lurtzs.
I still have that 1 fate point on Lurtzs, but let's hope that he doesn't kill my guys.
Okay, so we're going to put the target on green, and we're going to put a bludgeon on blue.
All right. So which one are you going to fight for first? Do you reckon?
I think so. We're going to pick up Lurtzs first, and we're just going to make our way around in a circle. So going for the bowman first.
So going in a
needing 3s
clockwise
on
order.
Both dice, ending when they don't roll a 3 on the green dice.
First one.
And so Lurtzs also takes a wound.
It's 1 wound towards Lurtzs. Yep.
So if I can get 4 on him, he's dead.
Next one.
Number 2. Damn. Lurtzs takes 2 wounds, but that is my bludgeon finished, unfortunately. So and I'm pretty sure you have some stab rolls to make.
I definitely do have some stab rolls. I think majority of them are. So we do have 1 guy that's died here. I've got 1, 2, just 2 stab rolls, and 1 on Lurtzs. So the 2 stab rolls needing 6s, nothing, and 1 on Lurtzs needing a 6, I think, as well. No, so no stab rolls there.
Are you going to put any fate into the 2 wounds?
So 2 wounds. I'm definitely going to use a fate point. This will give him a leader wound, however. So he takes 2 wounds on Lurtzs.
That's what I like to see.
And that's from a red-headed tree, ladies and gentlemen. And maybe a few spider webs sitting in there as well. So
we still don't actually have a leader wound on tree.
Lovely painted models from Mr. Jeffrey Dodds. I think he's done an exceptional job, especially with these hobbits and Mr. Treebeard here. So
he's done a very good job.
Right, next combat. Where would you like to fight? So this little archer is not actually in the combat, just so you do know.
Okay.
So we do have all these boys.
We have 2, 4, 6, and I'll block in.
Yeah.
So that's basically where we're fighting.
So we got some stabbing with everybody that has a sword and shield.
Which is everyone.
Which is
so
everyone.
7 stabbing or 8 stabbing dice because Ugluck gets 2.
Right.
2 or 3.
So how many standard boys do I have in there?
6 in there, mate.
So it's 6 standard boys and Ugluck is 2. So Ugluck will be the Isengard dice and the standard boys will be the gold dice. Okay. I better count properly. So there's 6 there now. Looking for that 6.
Oh, he's only got the 5.
No 5. No 6s there. He just needs a 5+ here on 3 dice.
And he doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. That's unlucky.
That is pretty unfortunate.
Alright, Treebeard. It's your turn. Trying to get turned into some firewood. Alright, I'm going to roll this twice, re-rolling 1s, needing 6s with the normal boys. So I've got 1 wound there. Look at those 5s. Man, I wish I was hitting wound on you on 5s. And so I've got 1 wound thus far. In the second round, nothing. No 1s either. So no re-rolls there. And now Ugluck has the same as the rest of them, re-rolling 1s as well. So no 6s, but 1-1, getting a chance to roll into a 6. No luck. So just the 1 wound that goes through this turn, even with the trap.
So we'll give it a fate roll.
So he needs a fate roll with these boys over here.
That's fail.
This one.
There's my last. So that's the last fate used.
No fate, and he's just onto straight wounds now. So I'm just going to back up just that little bit. I'm actually just going to do this just to give me a chance to pull back, and we'll go straight into priority. I don't think I'm broken yet. You're not broken yet. Still just grinding this game out. Like, I've got the objective, so the heirloom is just sitting over here, and it really comes down to see who breaks first.
I think at this point it's just who can roll the most 6s.
Yeah, you do have a wound on my leader though, and we don't, neither of us have banners, so this is the priority roll. Goes to 1. He needs a 1 here. No, goes to the treants. So
anything from you, my friend?
Nothing from me, sir.
Okay, well, let's just get into some movement then, I guess.
Okay. Would you like to move in?
Yeah, let's just go. We'll just do the same sort of thing. Oh, I can't actually get into Lurtzs there. You have pushed him back enough.
I guess that fear check from last turn really helped out.
So, and then we'll just charge in I think it doesn't really matter where we go here. I think you're just going to attempt some courage checks anyways, aren't you?
You're going to go into Ugluck again?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Alright. And I'll just move into movement.
Okay, guys, back after another movement phase, and lots of failed courage checks. Probably to the benefit of the Ents. So into Treebeard, we have our 2 guys that initially charged, and only one Uruk-hai passed his check. And into Red Ent, we have Lurtzs passing, our 2 initial charges, and then we got 3 in the back. And we have had some Uruk-hai come from back here, wrapping around, getting ready for their charge next turn. Now, a couple of shots from myself. I'm going to shoot here. And then, failing that, if we actually manage to kill him, we'll go for that guy. So, 2 shots, needing 3s. There's 1 hit.
Needing a 6.
There's a 4.
No luck there.
Okay.
Puts on the back.
So, bit of combat. There is no... Ooh, yeah, we'll fight the trap first. Let's do it.
Well, I'm going to call a heroic strike with Lurtz's last point mic, because
That's
I
fair.
went from last time, because that hurt.
That did hurt.
Should've
So,
struck up.
got the strike. He needs a 3 to equal. No, 2 to equal and a 1 to lose.
And spot 5 goes to
He's good.
9. So
Yep.
that's good there. And I'm going to stab with the 2 sword and board here. This guy here.
Yep.
So I'm going to stab with them. So Lurtz is going to go first up. Got the 6.
Got the 6, so doesn't matter.
Got you trapped.
Tree Ent is trapped. Let's see how many wounds you can do to him. Needing 6s. That is 2 wounds straight up.
2 wounds.
So he's still got 3. He's got 3 wounds, so he's got 1 wound left.
I can re-roll. Oh no, I didn't
Didn't stab with Lurtz.
Alright, oh well, the other 2, so there's 2 wounds thus far. The 2 that have stabbed, needing 6s as well.
Yeah,
1,
there
2,
we go.
There's another 2. Why didn't you do that last turn?
Young Mr. Red Ent is
Redent is dead.
very dead.
Dead Ent. Dead Ent.
Still not broken though, because I still have 3 models on the board.
Dead Ent. Dead Ent. Dead Ent. Dead Ent. Anyway.
Showing your age there a bit, Mick.
I know, I'm getting old, mate. My back's killing me. Alright, then we've got Treebeard over here.
So he's only against 3 models. One of them is Ugluck though.
Ugluck
so.
and 2 dudes. And here I go, stabbing again.
Here you go, stabbing.
I'll set the bar.
Give it to me.
5 high.
Treebeard needing a 5. There we go. Ah.
6, 6, 5. Anything special you want to do?
Nah, mate, I think we're just going to strike normally. We only need to put 1 wound on Ugluck. And let's see if we can get 3, at the very least 3 3s. Would have been nice to have that roll off.
Ugluck's going first.
Yeah, we'll put into Ugluck first and then just the other 2 as we go. 2 wounds, so we got Ugluck and 1.
Ugluck and 1.
So,
Nice work. I'm getting close to broken.
that's what I like to see. I am very close to broken. If he manages to put a couple more wounds on Treebeard, I'm broken, and Merry and Pippin will drop to the ground, and probably, let's just assume they're going to get swarmed by Ents. By Uruk, sorry.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard. For the second time.
Okay. Now,
Alright.
where are we going?
We're going to go for priority.
We are.
Better back away my full inch here. So
We
3
got
high
3.
for Isengard.
I also got a 3, but it goes to you.
No might left on the board, ladies and gentlemen. So looks like it's just straight into flat dice rolls. So I'm going to try and charge Mr. Treebeard here. That's maybe all I can get in.
I think that's probably about it, mate. So
That's
that's
just going to hide behind here because he doesn't want to get thrown. Put some more boys in front there.
I think you'll find, mate, if you want to get him behind that cover, you need to go a little bit further than that.
I just want to make sure I don't get hit by hurl.
Oh, you're just aiming for not hurl. Oh, I thought you were worried about Merry and Pippin for a second there.
I like to live dangerously. I've got 1 wound left. Cross double 6. Fair enough, you can have it. Alright, and my transfix on my objective. No, I'm good.
Okay, we're good. So, let's fire a couple of shots. We may as well fire them at Lurtz, try and get that leader kill. So, needing 3s. Cool. That's more like it. Okay, so Merry and Pippin have both failed to hit. They've obviously run out of arm strength. It's a little bit late in the battle.
You got some tennis up there. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boys in there. I'm going to stab with all of them, even though it's going to be 5 to wound against the bowman.
Yep.
So here we go, stabbing again.
You have got many a 6 in there.
Many a 6 there.
So needing a 6 from Treebeard, because otherwise I think he might be done for. He has not managed to get the 6. He should be a banner, so we'll just we wish.
And we're going to re-roll 1s here with these stabs. So
we've got
1 wound, 2 wounds.
It's 2 wounds. You've got at the very least leader wounds.
3
there
wounds.
we go. That's Treebeard dead.
Alright, and that's Merry and Pippin
So
dismounted.
Treebeard will come out of that very nicely formed circle. We got Merry and Pippin.
About to be taken to Isengard.
About to be taken to Isengard. I think we're in a little bit of trouble here, guys.
And I'm happy to call the game there if you're happy to call that.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, thank you very much for the game, GG.
Good game.
Well played. And we'll be right back with a bit of a recap. Alright gamers, how are we? Pretty big turn. A bit warm here in Australia today, so definitely that summer's kicking in even though it's spring. We had a good game. Definitely, I think it's your debut on the channel.
It is.
Yeah. So a bit unlucky on the win, but definitely a hard army to play as those Ents. I think you've taken them to one tournament and
Did take them down to him. Had a little bit of success, but I think it's playing the Ents. I think is a little bit more mission dependent than other armies.
Definitely there was 2 vetoes there that definitely helped me out, which gave me an edge straight off the bat, which I was very lucky to have, and I think it was an uphill struggle for me from the start, but I think he did really well. Especially those bludgeons at the end started bringing back some of those kills, which are very tough.
Those bludgeons are a little bit of a special one. They like to go off sometimes. I think you get 8 kills and then the next time you won't even kill a model and you're like, it's a little bit rough.
So you did get 2 of my heroes, so well done. And Lurtzs, I can see going 1 or 2 wounds, so you put a wound on him. So what was your MVP?
The red tree end actually. It was pretty impressive. He won his fight.
Yeah.
You made the mistake of not pulling a strike once, and he managed to get that leader wound. So I guess it gives me a 1 point back, which is a bit of consolidation. Still a major loss, but
so I think it's just for me, my MVP is just the basic stat line of Rurukai. Like that's strength 4, even though they're not tin cans, but they are strength 4, fight 4. And those stabs, I thought. Usually I don't stab that much, but it was really enjoyable today. I'm kind of known for stabbing when I shouldn't stab, but that's not a joke. I mean, that is a joke, by the way. We're not. That's for legal purposes. So. Anyway, so the victory score was 10 to the Lurtzs Scouts and 1 to the Tree Ents. So those Tree Ents are very well painted by Mr. Jeffrey Dodds.
Big thanks to Jet.
Yeah,
Getting those, bit of a rush to get those done before we went down to Toowoomba, so he did them in a nice timely manner, so big thanks to him.
Yeah, and thank you very much for coming to the channel. Looking forward to you playing some more games with us. Michael's pretty new. He's played 2 tournaments under his belt. Very savvy player. I'm looking forward to how he turns out the next 6 months. I think a bit of training will get him up there with the rest of our experienced boys, and it's definitely a force to be reckoned with. So, thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Nice. And give us a like, give us a subscribe, and make sure you tell your friends, and we'll put out some battle reports. Alright, keep gaming.
Thanks guys.